Good evening. A crucial general staff meeting coming up this Sunday as the summer waits. Alex Song resigns from administrator. The United Cities Committees released reports this week as the officership is rounded out. And A-Line wins Season 9 of The Mole, all coming up tonight. This is the MRT News Report for Saturday, May the 5th, 2018. The General Staff meeting for May is coming up tomorrow at its normal time of 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Unusually, though, it is being preceded by an administrative staff meeting. This ASM does not have an agenda released, the GSM does. A preview video was released earlier today by Chief Vozex, which went over all of the non-redacted topics, which include several potential policy changes. MRT News Channel will be broadcasting the GSM public portion and Q&A live tomorrow. The ASM was primarily triggered by the resignation of Alex Song from administrator. Mr. Song had been appointed to administrator last October and resigned this past Wednesday. Owner Frumple stated in an announcement that Alex Song was having much of his time being taken off by his real-life occupation as an attorney and would not be active enough. However, Frumple did state that Song would be able to return to admin at a later time if he wished. Alex Song has also told the MRT News Channel that he has nominated a replacement for himself as administrator, which will most definitely be discussed at the ASM. This is not, however, automatically going to be his replacement. On to the United Cities. In the United Cities, the administration for the April 2018 election has been completed. First, CCC9 has become Secretary of Enforcement, confirmed on a 5-2 vote. President Castro stated that he had also considered Capt. Lincoln _Edzo and Mindbender15, but ultimately chose to nominate CC instead, stating that he felt that Mr. CC had maturity and stability, quote. In addition, both of Chief Justice Cal 76's nominations for Associate Justice were confirmed, with Kitty Cat 11231 being confirmed unopposed 6-0, and JPH Golf 4-1 being barely confirmed on a 4-3 vote. Mr. Kitty was just leaving the court as the outgoing Chief Justice before Mr. Cal, while Mr. Golf has also experience on the court, having been acting Chief Justice for 2 weeks last October during the inactivity of then Chief Justice John _Zhang. Reports from the 2 legislative committees within the UC were also released this week. First, the Public Works Committee report detailed 3 projects underway by the committee: a recreation center, a park, and a stadium. All 3 of these are to be completed by the end of the month. In addition, the History Committee report was released, which noted that 2 of the 3 goals were not completed. If the goals are failed to be completed again for the end of May, the chair of the History Committee will be removed. Notably, though, Soso123 was asked to resign by Chairman Skelly Zomperman before the report was released due to his failing to complete a goal. Next, The Mole.
In the very recent present, there was an evil guy. His name was Fred, an engineer. His trains went fast and could fly. He hired a guy by the name Steve, just a regular person that was Fred's peeve. He needed to test before his ads could rain, so he slapped him on the knocking at a minute brain. I'll send them cheesy adverts, the worst I can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll let him lose his mind. Now keep in mind, Steve can't control where the adverts begin or end. He'll try not to lose his sanity with the help of his locomotive friends. Railroad roll call.
Scree.
Belt 9.
Honk honk.
Jimmy Genesis.
Toot toot.
240.
Choo choo.
If you're wondering how he's called the cops and yet they haven't came, then repeat to yourself the police don't care, as he doesn't have an ounce of fame. On Fred Rail Advert Theatre 9000.
Every time you call on me, I drop what I do. You are my best friend and we've got some things to do.
The Mole Season 9 concluded today with A-Line winning the game. The Mole turned out to be CCC9, while the other finalist eliminated in the final episode was Cortezi, who was substituting for Gogo JQ. A-Line won $4,858 out of a possible $18,000. Minecraft Yoshi 26, the host of The Mole, will also host a third season of Big Brother this coming summer. A new plugin is currently being tested on the beta server VPN Guard. This plugin states that it will block guests from connecting using VPNs, virtual private networks, and proxies, which can be used to mask one's IP. VPN Guard is also configured so that regular members can bypass its restrictions. The plugin was installed in response to recent security issues in which several guests behaving unusually connected to the server using VPNs to bypass IP bans. Fumble stated that he intends to add VPN Guard along with the other two plugins currently being tested on the beta server, Citizens, and Discord SRV onto the main server next week. That's it for tonight's MRT News Report. I'll see you tomorrow at the GSM. Good night.